You're listening to Africa's #1 lifestyle online radio.
I go this 4 o'clock here. Many things they will want to talk about. With the next, how many minutes will remain now? Like 40 minutes. We're going to hear things which are very, very important to us as Nigerians and which are very important to us as human beings. You understand? If they listen to us from wherever where they listen to us right now, anywhere in the world where you know, say you don't tune in, they listen to us right about now, and you want to come out on top of the matter, you want just talk one or two things, you want to ask my guest any question. It be like some people don't they want calls already, so we don't know the number to call. Anyway, for those of them that don't know the number to call, the number to call is 090-1000-4561. 090-1000-4561. If they call us from outside the country, you feel add +234 for in front of that number so that the number will connect to us. All right, ladies and gentlemen, right here, right now, inside the studio, we get one Kajad man, like I said before we go on the break. One Kajad man will deal with us. We'll be saying, the man don't work out for very far places. He say he must come on top the SoroSoke Show today. Make himself come SoroSoke on top many issues where they ground. Where we say people need to hear the truth. People need to hear what they happen. The main bam of the matter. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, he's a Sahara reporter owner. Abina be CEO. Abina be convener. He's a presidential aspirant. He's a human rights activist. He's a human being. He's a person papa. He's a person pikin. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about not other than the man that they call Omoyele Sowore himself, live in the studio. Make you hear your voice, boss.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody who they listen today or to your show. You know, tell me this in a broken English we just speak today. Man don't reach.
Now we all be that now. Pidgin now we all.
Now we're supposed to use.
Now we're supposed to. Very soon I will put the dictionary.
Any kind of English stuff I don't like sharp. Now our own language is supposed to speak for this country.
For this country, yes. Now so. All right, welcome to the show. It's good to have you in the studio.
Thank you.
Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, my partner in crime. The man will be say when I wear white glass, he go wear dark glass. If I wear face cap, he no go agree wear your own face cap. The one and only Funny Sam in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Aha, welcome to the show, my people. It's Funny Sam right here.
How many rain beat you today?
You get the way rain will take beat you for Nigeria. Only you go just spell your name backwards. You understand? I need to be on the show today because of our wonderful guest right here in the building.
Okay, calm down. Do you know what beat you supposed to make your blood calm down? You want to ask a question? Abi? As teacher where you be, no problem. Anyways, I do welcome our guests once again before you enter. Now welcome nowadays. Before we enter your own personal matter, because we will ask you some kind of personal question that will be saying we will let me you just touch light on top.
That's very important.
Today, now the 20th of October.
Yeah. And
today marked the second, will I say, remembrance of the Lekki, what some people call Lekki massacre, some people call it Lekki tollgate shooting, some people call it EndSARS protest memorial and all that, you know. And a lot of people don't talk so many things on top online. But I want me to take our mind to go back to that day where this thing happened. That's 2 years ago, 2020, where this matter happened. Where would you remember today? I would like make you just, I know say maybe you don't talk some things on top so many level, and you know, as person will be say you self get your own platform, Sahara reporters will be say when I said the report things, which they happen, as when I name take imply Sahara reporters, no only when they report things. What will be your take on the matter of this Lekki tollgate shooting? They kill people for that. For your own point of view, I mean they not kill people.
They kill people now. That's why we talk and say me and the talk and say not be only Lekki massacre.
Okay.
Now the place where they go massacre truth.
Oh wow.
Yes. So not only human beings die for that day. The truth of the matter was also massacred.
Wow.
Yes.
But
okay.
You know what, Chief? Why we say many people they feel skeptical about the matter? But I still get some politicians who say they for this Nigeria, say the Nigerian it's unclear. Say there was no shooting and nobody died. Especially that nobody died. They really amount now. But they got talk say if truly people die, make them give us place, venue, and the people where we say die.
So their names.
Thank you. I'll make you for that matter. Is this thing real or is not real?
It is real. When they kill 3,000 Shiites for Zaria,
okay,
you know the parents did today. You know their family.
They're not. We don't know them. We don't know them.
Still then do. That's the nature of politicians now.
You say they'll go give them money, go silent them.
They're silent people, but you don't know. Say for this country, even their own panel when they set up, panel release say people die. This will not be we set that one up. Now, government of Lagos State set up panel.
You know what's in there? I won't ask that question. That panel, where you talk now, Lagos State set up that panel.
Now, Lagos State set up.
Very good. And people really came up to.
People went there to present.
After that panel, we don't know the outcome again.
No, maybe they take them one by one. Yes. Because they talk say people not die. They tell you say panel talk say people die.
Okay.
We know say people die. We don't talk them from day one.
Okay.
We met some of their families. People die. People they injured. People were arrested. There are still over 20-something persons in detention.
Right now.
52 or so.
Wow.
Right now, yes. Including in Oyo State. Where the governor they take NSAS. They jollificate, you know, they are more the things saying be youths, we follow NSAS. All these politicians, if youth no deal with them for 2023 with their vote, then I will give up, say youth for Nigeria, they don't want deliverance. Because how somebody would they deny, say people don't die for NSAS? Me, as you say, you know, I be journalist, as we they talk. Now, we be the first to even get the video of the soldiers as they drive, go the front of the NSAS.
And then they drive, go shoot.
After they shoot, they capture them live.
When they shoot.
After that, they just say, no be weapon, they shoot, say some blank bullets.
They said rubber bullets.
They don't talk say rubber bullets. They don't say blank bullets.
Blank different from rubber.
Blank bullets. So, but the way even CNN do investigation, discover say, one country, now they buy those bullets. They even say the date where they buy those bullets, they not be blank bullets. They can't shift them. Say, now bullet, but now they shoot them.
They shoot them down.
They don't shoot them down. You understand? But live streaming day for that, the way they show us that they carry bullets.
Of course, we see them.
So the thing where I tell you say, we don't get government. Maybe I don't lie to you. We don't get government because this kind of thing when they do for other countries, the president will don't resign, if we don't run away, if we don't come back again, or make it resign, make they arrest them, make they put them for prison. Because this one a crime against humanity. Now we talk about here. And you know, as governments, they be even for Germany, some people say they deny, say they kill Jews now. You understand? So but in this one, they not feel come out from this one. I feel assure them for that one. And we will know what's happen. They report. And one day, all these people bring them together. They come, they confess, and they will punish them for what they do. It just be like Delegiwa when they kill.
Back in the days.
36 years ago.
36 years ago, yes.
The people will kill them. The one Babangida Akilu. Delegiwa is supposed to be 74 years old. As of yesterday. Akilu is 74 years old. But I can tell you that Delegiwa is in a better place than Akilu. The sense is they don't kill Delegiwa, Akilu not asleep. Yes. But not be that whether it's asleep or no sleep, not concern me. I say one day, as long as they're alive, they must pay for that crime. But even if they're not there alive, their bones pay for that crime.
Pay for the crime.
And that's the same way we should look at NSAS massacre at Lekki Gate. Now, one of the worst deniers of criminal activities against Nigerians and the youth of Nigeria. To go and confront people at close range, they shoot them. Come tell say nobody died.
Nobody died.
You know, I mean, the ones we know die, we get injuries. We see them. The hospitals where they carry them go.
We see them.
The hospitals talk say they can't carry them for night. You get one girl waiting for this money camp. He said they bring 8 people for the clinic for money camp here.
Yeah.
Who are dead. That night, they don't know where they carried them.
Where they carry them go.
So because they were in a hurry to cover up their atrocities. So I'm here to tell you that there was massacre at Lekki, and the worst thing that has ever happened in this case is that they want to deny it.
And they want to cover it up.
They want to cover it up.
Okay.
But even their panel has said something went wrong. The panel counted 9 people.
Okay.
But don't forget that they claim that some people were killed at Ikoyi prisons or something like that.
Okay.
The man who is in charge of one professor, with in charge of operating on dead people.
Okay.
He talk him. He said at least they bring some 100 and something bodies.
So 100 and something.
Yes.
Yes.
Some of them they say they bring them from Ikoyi prison. But what they did, let me just reveal here today, is that when they were bringing the bodies, they did not register the bodies as coming from Lekki Tollgate. They had pre-planned it that this will happen. So body where they carry come from Lekki Tollgate, they go talk to Naja or Joe.
They carry them from.
Yes, that one was carried out by the people where they help clean street for Lagos.
Okay.
Do you know that by the next day, they don't flush that place? You know if you see traces
of anything,
they clean them up
Immediately.
Ask Fashola where you see camera.
Okay. You know what, please, Oga, I'm not making you hold on there. I'm hold on there because they come there now.
The camera where is see?
Because
where the camera dey? Very important question.
We don't see the camera. We don't see the cameraman. We don't see the film.
Because that time,
waiting inside the camera.
You know what, Chief? That time, many people can't they mimic that way Fashola do.
Okay.
You go there slow motion, carry camera. But as if I can't say people they pass that place. They don't just say camera, go tip and come. They come plug camera for the talk say whether that they will happen for that.
Well, we not fit say whether they plant them, maybe they no plant them. Why? Because what would they have to say where the camera did and what did the camera? We suppose at least if investigation supposed to build something. Say okay, this camera was waiting the thing capture and all that. You get or best way get the camera, see best way get up. You understand? Anyways, even I listen to us right about now the voice of Mr. I know that doctor. Which title? You know, say for this country. You know, for this country, we like title where. And I don't find your title
this
everywhere.
Man is a modest man.
I don't really see his title.
I hate titles. you know, even some people will say that Your Excellency. I say, what is excellence?
What's that?
Nobody who is governing Nigeria should be referred to as excellence.
Excellency.
There's nothing to show.
Yeah.
This place is governed by excellent people.
Excellent people.
Yes.
You know, so
but you know that but for me, categorically I will give you this. When it comes to human rights in Nigeria, I think you are number one that comes to everybody's you're number one that comes to mind. I mean Nigeria apparently.
We get people where they do human rights, you know fields.
Yeah.
You know fields is someone like Falan or talk
Falan, yes, exactly.
And
somebody
and also give shout out to Mr. Macaroni, shout out to Mr. Macaroni, shout out to I think Faz.
They all came out together.
Yes.
I saw them.
In fact, last year during the remembrance, they arrest Mr. Macaroni. I don't know if you forget.
It was like massacre of one person.
You have to say the Mina. Do you get? But now you know I got some people.
And the twist is that this government official thing say that they support some particular political party.
No. The thing where you now supposed to understand is when you now look at the history of the Nigerian police.
Okay.
There's a historical background to the police. The police was never designed for Nigerian people. It had been established as a queen constabulary. It was to protect colonial interest.
Okay.
Yeah. Later, the Nigerian police don't change name like 4 times since it was created. When they created Nigeria as a business.
Okay.
With the place where they call Nigeria now prostitute named Nigeria. Flora Shaw.
Flora Shaw. We know that one. We know that one.
Name Nigeria just
Lord look at babe.
Yes. Because before they call all this area slave coast.
Hold on, yes, sir.
Promoted our politics now about Nigeria.
Wait, what do you talk? Say he want legalize marijuana. Igbo, in other words.
Things you will do as president or as anyone in power would see to legalize weed. So can you tell us what you're trying to say about that?
All right, thank you very much, Wale.
Thank you very much, Wale. Good to hear from you. Thank you very. He will reply you. No, Wale. He will reply you.
Keep listening to the show. All right, over to you, sir.
You know, Wale, thank you very, very much. See, a lot of our people did not or have not understood the value of what they call marijuana.
Okay.
Weed.
Okay.
Cannabis.
Cannabis. You get many names.
So they call them Indian hemp.
Indian hemp.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the reason why they don't understand is because we listen to government brainwashing us about even things that works for us. It's just like how we're brainwashed not to believe in our culture.
Okay.
You know, how to believe, not to believe in our religion.
Okay.
So cannabis is one of the most powerful economic trees.
Okay.
In fact, biologically, botanically,
Botanically,
is one of the strongest plants in the world. To the point that if you plant cannabis in a place, you don't need to remove the weed. It kills the weed
by
itself. You know, it has the ability, small cannabis farm like this, to release more oxygen into the air than a whole forest.
Wow.
I'm just giving you the botanical power of cannabis. But where I'm interested is that the whole world has come to that realization that it's a powerful crop.
Okay.
And has been commercialized. And that Nigeria needs to get in the game before it gets too late.
Too late.
I understand how the world works.
Okay.
America is legalizing cannabis in a lot of states. Canada made $4 billion in a year after they legalized cannabis. I am saying to yourself, if you are struggling with oil, why are you burning cannabis on a yearly basis?
And speaking of oil, I've heard of is this CBD oil?
Yes, I'm going there now. That one, a lot of people are using that already, not knowing that it's from cannabis.
Okay.
But apart from that, cannabis, the tree itself, the hemp tree, can be used to make clothes. It's stronger than cotton.
Wow.
Okay. Yes, I used to wear a t-shirt that was made of cannabis, made of hemp.
Okay.
It lasted almost 9 years. I had to throw it away.
It's very strong.
It would not tear.
Wow.
Yes. It can be used to build houses. We call it hempcrete instead of concrete. So it's used in curing a number of diseases. You know, it can help you to sleep. Those who smoke marijuana will tell you that it helps with appetite. Interestingly, I have never smoked marijuana in my life.
Wow.
Yes.
Because I was going to come to that.
Yes.
I was going to ask you, do you
because
smoke?
people say,
you know, marijuana?
Is it because you want to legalize it, because you want to smoke it? No. Because even without it being legal, the NDLA at a space we had on Twitter last week admitted that 10.6 million Nigerians are consuming it. There's nothing they can do about it.
Okay.
Including NDLA officials. By the way, if you want to get good weed, contact the NDLA.
And that be the main plug.
Yes. Let me take you in another direction.
Okay.
The Nigerian budget for this year is 20 trillion naira.
Okay.
The NDLA and Nigerian government comes out and say they bond 1.5 trillion naira worth of weed, marijuana, cannabis every year. If your budget is 20 trillion and cannabis can sponsor 1.5 out of it, you have resolved a very good portion of the budgetary deficit that is making us borrow from every angle.
Okay, I hear you.
So I am just probably, I'm existing ahead of my time.
Yes,
because I started this argument.
You're being futuristic.
Yes,
you
since 2019. But let me say something before you take over. I said, in the last 2 weeks, the NDLA has had 2 spaces. One space, and they're having another one, I think today or tomorrow, to discuss the economic value of cannabis.
Okay.
So they themselves are shifting away from
that
position, that archaic position of weed is bad. That is what they used to blackmail fella his entire life. Okay. And then discover that he was a prophet later. So, because this is a very powerful tree, it has its own psychotropic powers. Okay. But the part of weed that makes people high is just 3%. That's called THC.
Okay. Because I was coming to that.
Yes.
But they make people they craze when they smoke the
no be good they make people craze. Okay. You understand? a lot of people they craze already. Yes.
Because even this Nigeria
even water, too much water. There's overdose of water. Most people don't know. If you drink water beyond a certain amount,
yes,
it will kill you.
Even food too.
There's nothing you do in excess that will not kill you.
Sure.
And Nigeria by itself is making people crazy. In fact, cannabis is what is making some people calm down. Yes, the THC part is what is making some people. And when you smoke cannabis, certain level of cannabis, not the synthetic ones that they are smoking all over the place, mixed with acid, the real one, the one that you get from Ogbese. In my state, Ondo State, or the one they call from Sapele. Yes, you know, and Ikpele in Ondo State.
Wow.
All those ones, the original organic cannabis.
Organic, farmed from the farm.
If you smoke it, smoke it, it will push your brain functionality from 10% to about 13%.
Are you serious? You think properly.
That way, that is why you see people like Bob Marley, Fela, they were very productive, highly productive. The songs they sang 50 years ago is still number one in the world.
That's number one.
The man who invented Apple, Steve Jobs, said it that it wasn't until he got involved in some drugs that his brain moved to the point where he was able to produce what he never thought could be produced.
Wow.
The guy did not finish university.
Wow.
And LCD was what he attributed some of those things to, which is a form of drug that has some of these values.
Okay.
So, but what people do is that rich men don't like when poor men have access to their drugs.
Okay.
You understand? I was talking to a lady who sells the cannabis, the one that has vapes. You know, the vapes are like cell phone, you charge them.
Yeah, sure.
And the small bottle is 50,000.
Okay.
And it doesn't last more than a week.
Okay.
She told me that the people that buy them the most from her are pastors, doctors, lawyers, people who are working under pressure. Too much pressure. You know, pastors, they have to deliver.
Yes, a lot of prayer.
A lot of prayer. They have to solve a lot of problems. So to cope, they do this.
So I know it now. I'll just look at the hilarious part of it. You mean say if person want ginger as a fan of God, you know, and right now the Bible says when the liver is about to move, release your horse.
If you walk.
But the thing is that where in the Bible is cannabis condemned? None. There's no. If anybody can read me a portion of the Bible that says that cannabis is not good.
Okay. Or is a sin.
Or as a sin to consume it. You know, let them come and tell us, because this is one particular plant that has been around for thousands and thousands of years. There was one, discovery they made about 3 years ago of a woman, one of the oldest. She's 3,000 years old. She was pregnant. They found her, and when they did the test, they found cannabis in the body of the baby.
Okay.
Found inside her stomach.
Inside her stomach.
It turns out that they were using cannabis to grow babies as pregnant women. That was what they were using in dealing with nausea.
Okay.
You know, that's the initial stage where women, they throw up.
Yes.
Cannabis will cure it. It cures for cancer.
Yes. When going through chemo or radiotherapy.
Okay. I want to just say this. So she will now say that the positive implication of this thing is more than the negative implication.
Look, is anybody talking about cigarette?
No, nobody.
Cigarette kills more people. In fact, it's almost said that apart from getting high, cannabis almost had no side effects.
Wow.
That is known to anybody.
Wow. Anybody.
I'm hearing for the first time, actually.
Yes.
I'm also hearing that for the first time.
I'm serious.
But the cigarettes that causes cancer, how come nobody's after cigarettes? Cancer has killed lots, especially lung cancer.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Alcohol.
Yeah.
That is killing people like crazy.
Yeah.
How come nobody's after alcohol?
Oh, okay, sir.
How come they are not illegal?
You know what, sir? For those hearing us right now, because some people say all this cannabis, they thought they don't really know the meaning. Now, Igbo, they talk about, you understand? I'm saying Igbo, you understand? I'm saying, weed,
the Igbo, now be part of waiting they scandalize cannabis.
Yes.
The reason they call it Igbo,
say,
the reason they name it Igbo, say,
and the
moment you smoke, it's like you are smoking the forest. Okay. So you are that's the meaning of Igbo.
And another thing is that I think this thing, all these people say they even they drum sometimes, and the way they behave, When you hear their voice, even from their voice, you go know. Wow, you understand those kind of
you
things?
Can't. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't tell except you drag somebody towards you and do a test.
Yeah.
And tell what is in their
System. Yes.
You can't tell which of them is because people who are smoking Igbo are also doing alcohol. They are doing cigarette. They are doing like all these people who are smoking loud. They are taking synthetic cannabis. So you cannot blame that the effect of those things on the real cannabis that's known to.
That's known.
Our parents who were smoking cannabis, they live long, longer than people who don't smoke.
I thought just talking, you say make them legalize them.
Make them legalize
you not criticize them. You understand? Anyways, we still get Mr. Sowore inside the studio, and we also want touchlight on top. He's a presidential aspirant.
Candidate.
Okay, candidates.
Yes.
What is the difference between candidate and aspirant?
Aspirant now, people won't go primaries. Candidate.
Okay, aspirant. Okay, candidates. No mind me, Jerry. English. English no go put us for wahala. Anyway, he's a presidential candidate with the AAC, African Action Congress,
yes.
And I found the political party, and I only you be the candidate to the party. When I do primaries. Because not the person there like you for inside the political party, they say they do primaries. Nobody go do. If I did the political party, make you just do.
Candidate there.
Okay, plenty candidates.
We have over 120.
Wow.
I think 160 candidates.
But listen,
running for different positions.
When I no buy form like 100 million.
No, our forms were free.
You understand?
Because now so they encourage corruption.
You understand? Somebody go buy form 100 million.
Exactly.
When you reach there now,
do you want me to go steal?
The first that to just carry out your 100 million.
You come out your 100 million
No,
first.
they first of all come out to 1 billion. But that time 100 million don't develop.
Of course, like we don't.
You get as they calculate their own interest rate.
Interest rates.
If you know what, their interest rate growth in geometric progression.
Yes.
Anyways, for owner. Form na free. And anybody will want, even me as a dealer, I feel just call, just say I want contest. So if I get level, if I join the party, I feel contest.
You agree with our ideology.
And ideology exactly. So now that ideology where you talk now, what is the ideology behind the African?
We be socialist party.
All right.
Party.
Okay.
Socialism means we believe in that the people of the country own their resources.
Okay.
Not be only a few.
Okay.
The opposite now, all this capitalist system of government where we get.
Okay.
Where we say the country is being led by private sector.
Okay.
Our own is that we will allow the private sector to participate in the country's economy.
Okay.
But they don't dictate to us how the country should be run.
Okay.
Because what is killing Nigeria is that we have not changed our political economic system for a long time. We are following blindly the World Bank and the IMF, which I call the international monetary fraud. Yes.
Not fraud now fraud.
Fela called them international thief.
Thief. That one are local thieves. Yes, we don't go international. And he was right. So that economic system has to change because it favors only a few.
Okay.
It's an economic system for 1% of our population, even less. I don't get all those private jets for Abuja, Lagos.
Okay.
But the truth is that are they adding anything value to the country?
To the country.
No.
Wow.
These are the people that earn maximum wage. But when you come say you won't pay workers 100,000, the minimum wage, they're going to shout, say it will cost inflation.
But then we have politicians.
Politicians they earn 14 million naira
senators where they earn
per month.
per month.
If they earn 100,000 or 30,000 per month, for you to make 14 million naira way than they earn per month, you have to work for 38 years. That one our country.
38 years.
That's go and divide it now.
Go and do the calculation.
Go and verify.
Go and verify.
Wow. No, you know what? You know all these guys just they shock me. Like, okay, now how to waiting your what is the that thing that people need to know about your party? Yes. Because
interestingly, our party there among, if not the only party that has a website.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, it has a website.
Well, I've been looking for APC website. No sense.
Okay.
I don't think the
When we verify. What's your website?
Yeah?
What's the party website?
aacparty.org.
If you're listening to us right now, we're going to verify, we're going to tell us
Who are
what
logging in?
aacparty.org.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, ORG.
Okay, beautiful.
And I get my own presidential website, Sowore 2020.
Okay, you see, get your own presidential website
yes,
again.
now.
You did see level. Now that is the.
Okay, wait. You know, I don't want to say now. Talking about, I don't know. Have you been able to campaign in some states? Like people know, like that awareness day.
Yes,
about
now
the
people, we
2023.
campaign, but I won't be saying our style of campaigning is different from
the normal
the
style.
old style.
Okay.
Because we are a digital party.
Okay.
As it is here, so with the campaign.
Oh yeah, sure.
Because a lot of people are watching us live.
Yeah.
That's
They are
true.
hearing what we are going to do for the country.
Yeah.
This is part of the campaign process.
Campaign process.
People
Yes.
believe say until you go higher crowd come inside
Before
stadium. If you go enter stadium, nobody they even hear within the candidates they talk. Not just jamboree. Now to show
Now is wait there alone, self. They will let you hear
yes.
what.
Now to they show to lie to people say maybe all those people they follow you. I don't go Calabar. I mean Akwa Ibom Uyo before when we go
Yeah.
campaign 2019. One person the group of person come meet me say we won't do rally. I say yes now. You say well, we just finish APC on. Tomorrow we dey do PDP on.
Okay.
If you wait till next tomorrow, we go do your own.
AAP.
Yes. So all these people just did there. It is part of the process of how they make their
Make their own money.
from the
So they just did the system
yes,
to make
now
money.
they just change clothes.
Yes, I
From
just change
APC,
clothes.
You know,
Enter PDP
any
clothes.
government in power
So you know, I would
I-
like me to just emphasize on that the name of that your party.
is AAC, African Action
Congress.
Congress.
Okay.
African Action
Action
Congress.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right. So now, first of all, I don't say when I never start a campaign. I don't say I don't know.
We don't start.
Campaign don't start. But when I say we never start campaign, you won't tell me now say when I know they do normal rally way with it.
We will do
like
rally, but what we are saying is that our has so many
Campaign is more of the
components.
Okay.
digital
Yeah.
part.
We will not sleep.
okay,
We do
24/7.
Facebook Live. We dey do
Instagram Live.
Instagram Live.
We dey
Everywhere.
do Twitter. We dey do everything. It's,
Okay.
it's a combination of strategies.
Okay,
We dey do
wonderful,
media tours.
wonderful.
We dey engage in protests. Na part of the
A
campaign.
part of campaign.
Like today now, I go do NSAS.
NSAS.
Even though it's not a political platform,
Yeah.
but I didn't join the people who are, I did there to tell people what I go do about police brutality as a
Yeah.
president for my time.
We never end.
It never,
Police brutality never
they
end.
still
Though.
brutalize us today. They tear gas us.
Imagine
70-year-old man
70.
could not breathe.
Now, are they hear other political parties that get their own like or candidates or parties they get their own like slogan? APC get there be parties. They have those group articulated. That's PDP.
Obedience.
Obedience. The obedience. Wetin be una own una get name wey people fit use to identify with that.
Maybe disobedience. Anyways, our own is we can't continue like this.
We can't continue like
Yeah.
this.
And our party's slogan is "Take it back."
Take it back.
So if you say AAC, take it back.
Take
Okay,
it back.
take it back.
AAC.
Take it back.
AAC.
Action.
Okay.
Action. No going back.
No
Oh
going
wow! So then is there a hashtag to that? You get hashtag.
Yeah, AAC the alternative is a hashtag.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. AAC the alternative.
AAC.
Or we can't continue like this.
Or we
It's
can,
also
we
one
can,
of our
it's
hashtag.
one of
And
the
take it
hashtag.
back, yeah.
And take it back. So once we go on anywhere, maybe on Twitter, and you put
Instagram,
take it back
Facebook,
anywhere,
yeah.
you go see. We'll see all the.
All
This is
set
we
up,
get to do
yeah.
with. AAC Sowore. And when I don't hear that now, we don't talk so many things on top of the show like this. I wish we get more time.